Hello, this is Dennis with another video, and I'm just going to put my picture in there just for a little bit and say hi. Um, I want to share with you some information about where we're going to be having clinicals at Stormont Vail West. And as you can see this map, this line here would be Gage Street, and this is 6th Street. So we're going to be going to 6th and Gage, and I'm going to enlarge this a little bit for you. And the entrance to Stormont Vail West is right here. It's right off of 6th Street, and we go through the only entrance to Stormont Vail West, which are these buildings, and we park in this parking lot. We want to park over here. As you see 7th Street here. We want to park as close to 7th Street as we can. So park along here and along these parking areas. There's usually plenty of parking for us there. So when we come in, this is where we'll park. Then we'll go into the main entrance, which is here in this middle segment. So we come to the parking lot, there's building here, this would be administrative offices, so we don't go in here. And then we come down here, there's kind of another little entrance there for outpatients, we don't go in there. We come into the main entrance. So if we're coming in at 6:50 in the morning, that door will need to be unlocked for us by the security. And there's always a security officer there at that time in the morning. Other staff members will be coming in, but they'll let us in, and we'll get our ID badges in this part of the building. And then we'll go to either the adult wing, it's over here, we go through the building to the adult wing, or over to the children's wing, which is over here. This area is outpatient services. Mary Ellen McBride's name is showing up here, and she is a nurse practitioner. She worked with us at Washburn, and now she sometimes works there at Stormont Vail West. Those of you that might have Sunday clinicals might see her there. So this is where we'll be going to, is to Stormont Vail West. And just a thought that I'd like to have people keep in mind is that we want to recognize confidentiality. So if we see people that we know from work or church or someplace, we want to treat that information very confidentially and not share that with other people. If for some reason a family member of yours is on the children's side or the adult side, please let me know. If you know ahead of time so that we can make arrangements. If that's discovered while you're there, then let me know, and we'll let staff know too, so that we can work out confidential issues and reassure the clients of confidentiality. That's paramount, that's very important. We can make arrangements for you to have a clinical experience, but not necessarily on the same unit that you have a family member. That can happen. There are not many psychiatric facilities in our area, so that could happen. All right, so we're going to zoom back in a bit, and we're going to continue down 6th Street. Some of you are going to be coming down to 6th Street here, 6th and Oakley, and you'll go down Oakley to about 3rd and Oakley, and you'll go to a facility called Vallejo. And this is the Vallejo location that you would go to. Further down 6th Street is another outpatient location. So this is near Hummer Park, all this sporting areas around Hummer Park. So you'll park here, you can park anywhere along here, there's open spaces. And the facility you will be going to, some of you will go to, is the addictions program. So you will come into this back door here on the facility. So you'd park here around these areas. You come to this back door, and there is a button that you would press that will let you in. Vallejo is not locked for the clients. It is locked for visitors, so you have to get buzzed in, but you can go out that door once you're in. So it's not really a locked unit like Stormont Vale West will be a locked unit. Again, people are voluntary at both locations. Some people are at the addiction program and the recovery program because of court orders and court situations they've worked out, but they've chosen to go to a addiction program instead of spending jail time. So they may be there reluctantly, but they have worked that out to be able to go there. So again, this is Oakley. So 6th and Oakley is where you turn coming down toward 3rd Street. And there's a Vallejo facility here, but this is not the one we want. We want the second one. And then if you notice that the street does not go any further, so you'd end up going to a different part of Hummer Park and other facilities there at the old state hospital grounds. All this area here used to be part of the state hospital facilities. There's still a few buildings and there's a variety of things that are happening there, but there's no longer state hospital facilities there. So just wanted to share with you again, here is 6th and Gage, Stormont Vale West, and then over here we turn on 6th and Oakley going down to about 3rd and Oakley to Vallejo for that. And I will work out with people the division of where you go, to the children's side, to the adult side, or to Vallejo. And we'll talk about the schedules and things, because that's going to be kind of individually worked out with each clinical group. So confidentiality, respect for clients, it's going to be very important. And then also this location, and then part of the respect, we're always going to be working out our privilege to be with the clients, to be with people by showing respect. But one of the things is just by parking where they want us to park. Also by the way we dress, people will be wearing their scrubs, and so appropriately wear t-shirts or things under scrubs for the best of modesty. But don't wear a lot of jewelry, hanging jewelry, earrings, things that might get caught accidentally or if somebody was upset on purpose. Keeping things simple. Name tags, we want our Washburn name tags and our identification. I'm going to see if I can grab that here out of my pocket and show you that. So I'm going to make this a bit bigger. There we go. So this is my name tag, and I will be wearing that, and you'll want to wear your Washburn name tag, and then they give us another tag there at the facility that we can use also. Bearing with us in trying times is always going to be part of the rest of this semester, the second half of the semester. There's going to be a lot of new things that we're trying and experimenting with, like doing these kind of videos. A lot of chance for things messing up, for not being as easy as we expected, but a lot of chance for trying new things, being creative. Please give me feedback and help me to make things clearer, make things more functional for you. But if you have helpful ideas, if you have thoughts on ways we can do things better, let's not just wait at the end to give feedback, but let's do this along the way. So I'm going to send out messages about these two videos. There's the orientation video and this one. Each time I do a video, I think I get a little better at it. So thank you very much.